Hello and welcome to Episode 3 of Alinaco's podcast. We'll be answering your frequently asked questions with Alinaco's orthodontist, Dr Athar. So let's jump in. Can you talk a little bit about the importance of flossing?
Wow. Okay, that's very, very important, especially in aligner treatment, because the way aligners move your teeth, they basically slide against each other. So your two adjacent teeth kind of slide against each other, and that's how they get straightened. Now, if you have anything stuck between the teeth, the calcium in your saliva will make that into a hard rock, which is called tartar or calculus. Okay. If it's there, your teeth will not move. Aligners or any braces or anything would not exert enough pressure to break that rock and move your teeth. So if you are flossing every single night, that's very, very important, especially if you're in aligner treatment. Do not ignore that. If anything, I stress the most to my patients is while they're in aligner treatment, floss every night, at least once a day. That's very important. I cannot stress enough on that.
I think sometimes people forget about flossing.
Yes, I know. So, but if you're in aligners, please do not forget. Put a reminder on your phone or whatever is needed. Okay. Put a sticky note on your forehead, whatever is needed. Okay. Make sure that you floss
Set an alarm. Okay, and the next question is direct to consumer safe to use?
Okay, so direct to consumer aligners are not for every case. Okay. So for mild to maybe some moderate cases, they are good. They're a suitable form of treatment. Of course, anytime in-person care is always better. Okay. But I understand that comes with a lot of cost. Okay. So direct to consumer aligners are a good alternate for mild to moderate cases. But again, in those cases, I would strongly recommend, if you are considering that, discuss with your doctor, with your dentist, that this is what you're planning to do. And so they can make you aware whether it's a good option for them or not. And also, very important is understand before going to in this treatment that what is the commitment needed from the patient side. Do some research that, okay, the aligner company, that direct to consumer aligner company you're going with, how they work and how good is their customer support, because you would need that. Okay. Keep one thing in mind: any direct to consumer aligner treatment is just a limited treatment. It's not a comprehensive treatment. So if you have more than a couple of concerns, maybe then direct to consumer aligners are not the thing for you. But if it's just simple things, yes, direct to consumer aligners may be a good option for you.
Okay, that's great. And then, can I still play high impact sports while wearing the aligners?
Yes, it's actually much safer than braces, because with aligners, it's kind of adding a protective layer on your teeth. Okay, so yes, you can. There's nothing, no contraindication. You should play. I mean, you would, even those people who are not in aligner, they put some kind of a mouth guard or something
Yes.
like that. So it's kind of a similar thing, a little bit thinner mouth guard, but it does have add a protective layer to it.
Yes, yeah. And similarly, playing instruments like the flute, can I still keep my aligners in then, or do I need to remove them?
It's best if you can train yourself to put your aligners in and play the flute and musical instruments like that. I have had a couple of patients that were having tough time with that. So in that case, if you're removing it, it's just for a limited period of time. I hope you're not playing flute for like 18 to 16 hours a day. Okay. Don't play for that long. Okay. For a couple of hours, maybe it's okay.
Yeah, that's great. And does taking impressions for aligners hurt?
No, it should not hurt. It's a very soft, it's kind of a Play-Doh kind of a material, a little bit of a stiffer Play-Doh, but it's nothing sharp or pokey that you would be putting in your mouth. So it should not. Follow the instructions, watch the videos, how to take impressions, so that it makes it easy, but it should not hurt. Okay, and get help. If you need some help, get some help.
That's great. And then the last question, could you just talk about the importance of compliance in remote model?
Okay, that is very, very important. Number one reason that aligners do not work is because of patient's compliance. Okay. It's just like this, that if you go to a doctor and the doctor gives you a medication, you have to take that medication according to the prescribed method. If they say take 2 tablets in the morning and 2 in the evening, you have to take it that way. You cannot take 4 in one day, okay, in the morning, and then you say, okay, oh, I took four pills in the morning, I should be good for the day. No. So you have to follow the instructions. You have to be compliant. If you are not compliant, your treatment is not going to work. I mean, I'm not saying it may not work. I'm saying it's not going to work.
Yeah.
So compliance is the key.
Yeah, and I like how you compare it to medication, because sometimes people will take medication that's prescribed for a week, and after 4 days they feel a lot better and stop. And I suppose the same with the aligners. You can see the results and maybe think it's working and stop, and then it all goes wrong.
So in aligner treatment, main thing is your first aligner prepares your teeth for second aligner. Your second aligner prepares your teeth for third aligner. So if you are going to skip some days, you will not be ready for the next aligner. So that's where you stop. You start seeing that the teeth do not track too well, and you do not get the desired results. So make sure that you're compliant and wearing your aligners according to the prescription.
Thanks for joining us on episode 3 of Aligner Co's podcast. Don't forget to follow us on our social channels listed below in the description box. If you have any questions for us, leave a comment below and we'll address it in our next video.